Alright, I have a solution. Maybe I shouldn't bump into things while I'm trying to record. But I have a solution of what we should do. I've been thinking about yesterday, about, how we don't necessarily know the direction of the channel and where we're going with the content at all, much less don't even know what is going on half the time. But I come up with somewhat of a solution, well, at least a solution for today. And essentially, I want to look through different VTubers that I'm aware of and I know, even if I don't know much of you, even if I don't necessarily know anything about you, and just see you by design, let's go ahead and try to relate them to a fighting game character. Why not? Let's start off kind of easy. Alice C. Alucard. Honestly, it's really easy to kind of just say that, she's Rachel Alucard from Blaze Blue. Like, it'll be perfectly normal and easy to say that, but I'm not gonna go with that. It's easy to say that, but I'm not necessarily gonna go with that. But I will say, I feel like Alice gave me more of Morgan vibes from Darkstalkers. Is that possible to be even right to say that? I feel like that's the case for me, because, they're both succubuses in some way. They're both sexual and seductive. They both got a fat ass. And I just feel like, again, they would both relate to each other just a bit much. I said one has a British accent and the other don't. So, that's also one other thing that is added to this as well. But I think Morgan would fit Alice perfectly. But yeah, that's just how I feel. Mari, now I ain't gonna lie, Mari is kind of difficult to figure out, because all I understand from, well, I mean I know Mari, but for all I understand, as much as my brain is going to allow me to understand, is that Mari likes pizza and she has knives. What am I supposed to do that? What am I supposed to do with this information? Like, if I was gonna say, oh, if it was originally, if the games originally started from fighting game, I could easily just say, oh, this is just Toga that likes pizza. This is just a Toga that likes pizza. But I can't necessarily say that. And instead of saying that she's Toga, I'm gonna say Mari fits more like Ramathal to me. Am I a bit weird for saying that? Not really, because Ramathal, eats hamburgers and stuff, and, she enjoys that. Mari eats pizza and she enjoys that. Also, Ramathal is a dangerous ass lady with two big ass great swords. Mari has knives for days, so you can kind of, put a lot of those knives together and then make a big ass great sword out of those mini knives. So, you're gonna be jacked up out of the way. Also, I feel like Mari with those knives could possibly be some type of ravager and some type of savage ass person that comes through. Ramathal also is a ravager in some shape and form and is a savage ass person. I mean, she got some sharp ass teeth. She's gonna F you up. So 100%, I think Mari could be Ramathal. It would be a weird ass way of putting it. Actually, it wouldn't even be that weird. I could actually see her fitting in her clothes and everything. I can actually see Mari be Ramathal. I'll take that back. Midi is Umbrella from Skullgirls. I am not gonna have it any other way. She is. She just is. She just is to me. I don't know too much about Midi, and I hate that. But from what I've seen, I feel like she's Umbrella from Skullgirls, because both of them seem to be hella playful, and I ain't gonna cap 100%. I feel like if Midi had hunger, it would be a bit more, of a crazier time. So I feel like Umbrella is low-key, I feel like Midi is low-key Umbrella. Just look at Umbrella for 2 seconds, and I guarantee you're gonna be like, huh, that's somewhat kinda like Midi. Just a little, even if it's not a lot, just a little bit. She just reminds me of Umbrella. I'm not even gonna necessarily lie. They do just feel the same. They do. Elara, I'm gonna actually say, while she doesn't fit this character, I think she could with just the design. And I'm gonna say that she's Eliza from Skullgirls as well. Yeah, we're just going on the Skullgirls train today, 100%. But yeah, while she doesn't also have the, asshole attitude like Eliza does, because, Alara's too nice for that. But I 100% think that she could fit in the pharaoh, majestic type of Egyptian theme of that character. I feel like she could fit into that very fairly well, honestly. Like, look at her fit, then look at Eliza. It feels like both of them could easily, you know, swap places and no one could tell the difference. Stario. Now, this is a hard one. Who should I give Stario? I would say Peacock, but I don't think I can give you Peacock, honestly. If anything, the closest thing I can get to Stario would have to be Metacon from King of Fighters 15. That's about it, really, because both of them seem not really about, you know, dealing with a bunch of nonsense. Both of them just kind of seem like they want to be in their own world, and I guarantee you, well, maybe, I don't know how Stario actually is within super big depth, but I feel like Stario could absolutely be someone that sleeps around a lot and not really give a damn. I feel like Stario will be that type of person, so I'm gonna give Metacon to Stario, you know. And plus, Metacon is kind of like an okay character, you know. He's an alright character. I feel like people give him a lot of shit for no reason, but 100%, I think that would be the person I would fit Stario in with the most, honestly. Celeste. Now, I've been questioning who in the world I would give this one to, because I honestly didn't know what in the heck I was going to give Celeste. But I think I have a solution, and we're going to have to go with Samurai Showdown with this one. And I think it's Rui Shang? It ain't Shang. It can't be Shang, right? It's got an I in it. We'll just go with Wu, just so I don't piss off anybody that's from, you know, China that watches me, or someone that's like speaking Mandarin or I don't know what I'm sorry, I'm very stupid when it comes to languages, but just know I'm not trying to be offensive or anything, but definitely I feel like Celeste could be Wu, because, you know, Wu's kind of to herself in a way. Also, I feel like, you know, we wouldn't mind dipping into some books. She looks like a librarian, if I'm being honest with you. And, you know, Celeste has a book club and stuff that she likes to deal with a lot of the time. And while she is not necessarily, and while I feel like Celeste is more braver than Wu is, I still feel like they can both rock in the same kind of vibe and universe. So I'll give Celeste Wu. I feel like that would be kind of alright. I feel like Celeste could pull Wu real nicely, especially with that random ass dragon shield. Honestly, I'm gonna play the clip of her finisher, because I still have no explanation what the hell that finisher was, because that was just ridiculous and probably the most craziest finisher I've ever seen. Now, the last person I have to bring up when it comes to this video is by far the most important, myself. And I've been thinking very hard about who I could possibly, potentially, maybe be. I want it to be a little bit realistic to myself, and I'm gonna have to break my own rules when it comes to this video, but I'm a Yu Narukami. That's pretty much the only character I can guarantee myself to be kinda like. Granted, I know Yu Narukami doesn't come from a natural fighting game, but I'm pulling this because Persona 4 Arena Ultimax is a thing, so it's the only thing I can actually pull that's a bit realistic, because at least he doesn't pull some impossible shit like Joker does, and at least he's somewhat realistic of a person, because, you know, he does, while he is a somewhat silent protagonist, he does have a voice in, you know, Arena, so that allowed him to be more of a character than he ever was. So that's about all I can really say when it comes down to things. But other than that, I can't necessarily honest anybody else outside of you. Plus, years ago I did say I was Yu Narukami, so, you know, that just is how it is. But when it comes down to things, I don't know anybody else I could say. Who am I? Kazuya? Mr. Lee? Well, not yet. Wait till I get some money, but then I'm gonna be Mr. Lee for real. I'm gonna steal all your women. But who, you really think I'm gonna be pulling out Noctis out my behind? But even though Noctis is not even really from a fighting game either, he's from Final Fantasy 15, so technically not a fighting game. But overall, I'm gonna have to break the rules for the last one, unless someone else finds out another character that I can potentially be. I don't want to be some lame ass character or something like that, but I want to at least be a character that's like enough to kind of be like, yeah, this is fine, this is cool. But let me know, do you agree with this list? Do you agree with the people I named that are, you know, their characters and stuff? Tell me in the comments below. But that's pretty much gonna do it for this video. So hopefully you did enjoy it. If you did, be sure to like, share, subscribe, hit the bell notification ring out. Also follow me on Twitter, and if you'd like to donate to the channel, Patreon is a thing. And if you'd like to have a quick out commission done and get some wallpapers done, which is gonna be some sexy stuff, then go ahead and DM me on Twitter so we can get to talking. So with that being said, it's been your boy Jay, signing off. Have a blessed day.